Beautiful, beautiful. It's all coming in here. This is great. So we're going to get started here in a second. We've got a lot of updates and a lot of great news to roll out to you guys tonight. We're pretty excited about where this is going. We're pretty excited. I think you guys are more excited, actually. Just looking in the chat. Beautiful, beautiful. Love it. Love the excitement. Love the enthusiasm. Love the energy that you guys bring to this. It's what fuels us. It's what drives us. I'm really excited for what you guys are doing here. Just proud to have you guys with us. And we're going to go ahead and kick this off here in a second. The webinar is almost full, but we're going to give it another maybe 32, 35 seconds, and we'll go ahead and let this max out, and then we will get started. We'll go through some of the updates that we have. The next 24, 48 hours are going to be just huge for what we're doing with INFINii. You're going to see a lot of things play out and a lot of things update. And I think some of you have already seen some of those things update. Has anyone been in their back office and seen the changes already starting to propagate throughout the system? Have you guys seen that? Yeah. Is it looking good so far? Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so I'm going to give it about 32 seconds, and then we're going to go ahead and grab Hitesh, bring Mr. Hitesh Juneja out here, and then we're going to get this ball rolling.
Hear me? If you can hear me, if you can just say yes, I can hear you, or something to that effect. Awesome. Beautiful. Okay, awesome. First off, guys, let me start off this call with a kind of an agenda and to give you guys an expectation of what's going to happen tonight over this call. First off, we have an overflow webinar setup that's going to happen immediately after this one. So in case you are not able to get on, or somebody in your team is not able to get on, or you know there are people who were not able to make it at this time, or just not able to get on because it's full, then just let them know there's another webinar right after this. This is also posted in your back office. And we're going to start out with the company-wide updates, and then we're going to move towards all the partner updates, because today is kind of a big day. Today is the first day when we are going to be releasing the ranks and achievements of our partners, and going through the numbers, which are quite honestly really, really shocking. I mean, they're the kind of numbers that you look at and go, maybe we should not be corporate, we should be partners as well. But let's go through that really quickly, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put on my screen share, and hopefully you guys can see this. Okay, so most of you, if not all of you, have hopefully already been in your back office, and you have been able to see the new back office that is propagating in there. Now, from a technical perspective, we had two options. The standard way of doing this is that you shut down your website and access to it for 24 hours or so, and then you say, well, we're going to wait until everything propagates, and then we're going to open up the site. Of course, we cannot do that because in our case, our product, all of the training and the software tools and so on are available on the website. So we did not want to take away access to all of it and then have the propagation go on. So what we did is we went ahead and made the website live for you guys, so you can get access to everything, you can keep access to everything, and you will see different pages will continue to propagate throughout the day and through the night, and by tomorrow you should see everything in there. For example, if I go look at the training pages, you see that it has propagated. While if I go and look at some of the other pages, maybe the request payout page, then we see that it hasn't propagated yet, it's still in the old design. If you have not had the chance yet, please play around with the colors and such, because we do get requests from people about what color they would prefer to see. So we just went ahead and made multiple colors available for you guys, so you can decide whatever you like on your site, so you can customize the whole thing. So you can customize your whole experience and, of course, your success using INFINii. Now, before we go on, and of course, the expectation is that we're going to get on here and we're just going to talk about the partner success. Before I talk about the partner success, I want to just give you guys the number that everybody has been keeping an eye on how many sales have been generated by our members, okay, by the users on the e-commerce side. Again, this is from members who have been using the ALC and the members who have their accounts linked in with our system. This is just on eBay. This is discounting all of the ones coming in on Amazon and on other different platforms as well. So I'm going to show you guys. We are at 40,863 sales since December 14th. And that totals up to $2.5 million. Okay, that's the exact figure right there.
All right, that's real quick. I just want everyone to give themselves a round of applause because that's not us, guys. That's you guys. So, you know, if you think that's impressive, it's not us doing that. That's you guys doing that. You guys are amazing. Just, that's crazy. Crazy.
I mean, we did a lot of hard work compiling this into a spreadsheet for you. But other than that, yes, it's all you. So it's incredible, though, because here's an amazing thing. If you just kind of glance at it, I'm not going to go through and stop and show you guys all the products. But there is almost no limit to what products people are selling. Okay, that is one of the most beautiful things about this model. The idea behind a model where you're not tied down to one brand and five products, you know, a certain class of products like weight loss supplements only, or you can only sell makeup, or you can only sell something. Instead of that, you have complete freedom to sell pretty much anything that you want, anything that is profitable for you. You can go and do that. So $2.5 million in the first month for customers in gross sales, I think is quite an accomplishment, and we are extremely proud of our users, just beyond excited. And again, keep in mind, this is from one source, from one platform, only from the members who have actually linked their accounts in, and only from the ones who've been using our tools. Okay, so the real number of what our members are doing is really astronomical. And as we roll out additional pieces of INFINii, as we move from pre-launch towards the launch, we will start actually tracking far more. And we all know one of the benefits is that we track that as business volume. So who here is excited? Who here is actually part of this spreadsheet? If you have made sales since December 14th in INFINii, if you can just mention that in the webinar, that would be awesome. Look at that. There's
and Kevin,
hundreds
Carol,
of people who are on this webinar right now.
Yep, Dean, Rodney, Felix, you guys are awesome. Oh, it's just going. I can't keep up now.
Yeah, this is wonderful, guys. This is one of the most fulfilling things, and I've said this before. If you are wondering why you should be part of this business model, this is why. Because this is the most fulfilling thing. Your downlines actually succeed. You don't feel this pressure and this weight. Hopefully, you feel this weight of people you bring in and the teams that you build, and most of them failing. You don't have that fear here anymore, because they can actually generally, if they apply themselves, they can actually succeed and actually get to the goals that they're all hoping for. Okay, so it's awesome. We're super excited about it, and we're gonna take it to the whole next level here over the coming few days. Now, the other thing that we have also done is we promised that we would release the schedule for the e-commerce certification system as well as the first masterclass. So on the 23rd of January, we're going to release the first syllabus, if you will, of the e-commerce certification program. And on the 27th, we're going to have the first masterclass. Okay, so you're going to see the registration link in your back office. And the beautiful thing is it's all going to be right here. You're going to just log in. You're going to see what's upcoming. The links will be available right here. You will be able to register for the classes and all that good stuff right from this one single panel. Okay, so the issue of not knowing what's coming up will be resolved, has been resolved, and going forward, you would know when you need to get in on that masterclass and take advantage of that. We know who here is excited about the masterclass, by the way? Awesome. Beautiful. Okay, so pretty much everybody on the call, we are as well. So the idea behind the masterclass is actually to get you guys prepared for your e-commerce certification exam. You take the exam, you now have the certification stamp and the logo, which will then allow you to work on the INFINii projects platform and work with other members to provide services if you're looking for, especially for those of you who are international, you'll be able to do all sorts of fun stuff with that. Okay, and remember guys, there is no cost to the masterclass, okay? It's included in what you have. I saw somebody just ask the question, what does it cost? It doesn't cost you guys anything. The idea is to get you as equipped as possible to get you success. So it is not a cost. There's no separate cost to you. Okay, that was our other major thing. Now you will also see as the propagation completes over the whole of tonight, you will see the new product research platform that we have built being released out here. You will also see the advances and the updates to the ALC that we have done being released out here and so on. So you'll see a lot of updates rolling out as more and more pages propagate all through the night. Okay, so we have a bunch of updates for all of our members. At the same time, we want to touch upon very quickly on what's been going on the partner side, okay, because this model is so exciting because all of our customers are winning. Okay, I should not say all. Okay, customers who are taking action on what we're telling them to do are doing really well, and as a direct result of that, our partners feel comfortable enough promoting this. Okay, now we've had delays in some things. There were things that were behind and they were not as polished as they should have been, and not only do we apologize for that, but we don't just say, oh well, sorry, some IT guy messed it up. We go back and we take our time and we try to come back and fix things as quickly as possible. So what we have done over this whole time is made this so strong and made this so presentable and actually track user results that we know it's going to work, and we know that it's working, and our partners are seeing that same feedback coming in from many of their downlines as well. Okay, now in turn, we had a major thing that we all had a discussion about internally, which was when should we begin rebuilds, because we did not feel comfortable about going ahead with the rebuilds until we felt that we had a very, very strong platform. So what we have essentially done is we are going to delay all rebuilds until the 27th, when the master classes begin, when you have access to all of the stuff happening at the same time, as well as for the partners when you have access to all your, everything that you need, and we'll go over that in a second. Essentially, this gives you, everybody in here, for anybody who joined in the month of December, it essentially gives you the entire month for free, so you guys can take your time and see more and more product rollouts happen and get more and more value out of this. And it's not a decision that we took lightly, and hopefully that shows you guys where our hearts are and where our thoughts are in this whole process. We just want to make sure that everybody gets real value out of this. So no rebuilds until the 27th. Okay, so if you sign up on the 5th of December, you're not going to be rebuilt until the 27th of January. Okay, so who thinks that's fair or likes that idea? Pretty much everybody. So awesome. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, because we want to keep this very timely, we want to keep it, we want to be very punctual about this because we have a second overflow webinar right after this. So what I'm going to do is pass this over to Kevin. He's going to go over all of the partner updates, and then we will go over some of the statistics of what we have seen happen in the first month on the partner side, which is just as incredible as what we just showed you on the customer side. Okay, so Kev, are you ready?
I am. Passing on over.
There you go.
So the first thing you're going to notice is what we're rolling out, and once these sites are done propagating, there's a couple things you're going to see. And can you guys see my screen real quick? Let me just ask that. Okay, so we have a new deck that we're releasing out in several different languages. We're releasing that deck in Russian, Indonesian, and Spanish. So you're going to see that propagate in your back office as well. We have, we've got some rank achievements that I want to talk about, but I also want to let you know and touch on one thing when it comes to languages. Who here speaks a foreign language, speaks one of those languages, Russian or Spanish or Indonesian, or have team members that are doing that speak those languages? Okay, so you can already see that it started propagating across. If you go to our support desk, a lot of you are going to see a little tab right here on the right hand side that has languages, and you can toggle through those languages. So a lot of you will already see that happening throughout the system. Over the next 48 hours, pretty much all the pages will start doing that. You'll start seeing different languages that you can just toggle on there, as well as when we release these links, when they pop back out in your back office, you'll start seeing things like this: webinar registrations in Russian, webinar registrations in Spanish, entire funnels like that. That you guys can promote. So those of you who have people that speak those languages can go ahead and promote in those languages. And there's a couple people pretty excited about that. Who's excited about having different languages in the funnels? Because what that's awesome. You guys rock. So what'll happen is, all the communication via the email would also be in Russian. All the the lists and the updates that they get from us would also be in Russian and Spanish and so on and so forth. And the presenters will be speaking in those languages as well. So we're very, very excited about that, because this is really an opportunity that can be touched in so many different countries. And you're going to see us slowly rolling these out, pages just like this in different languages, where they can register and go ahead and go through the entire sales funnel, purchasing the products all in their language and viewing the back office in whatever language that they need. I see some people asking about Portuguese. Yes. Now, as far as the funnels come, we have to have X amount of people in the system and leaders established that we can go ahead and say, okay, we'll have you present this material in your languages and follow up in those languages. But Chinese as well, you're going to be able to toggle the website into those languages. That's going to happen about 24 to 48 hours after you see the entire site, the new layout done. Once that's done and you see that, you're going to start seeing those languages propagate in there on pages. It won't be instantaneous, but a lot of the pages you go to, you'll be able to see that. And we're pretty excited to bring you that. We've had some leaders come down and visit us, especially on the Russian side, and it's just been phenomenal, Alexi, and we have so many people that are building, and we're just proud to have you guys here. So we're dedicated to getting you those in those languages. Now, as far as yes, go ahead.
Kev, I want to do a shout out to
everybody. Ken Eggleston, everybody.
Hey, Kev, I want to do a shout out since you brought up Alexi's name there. They surpassed 11,000 in Russia alone now as partners. So it's a huge shout out to them. Of course, them flying in as well over to the corporate office, and it's just great to have them on board. Sorry for the interruption.
No, I appreciate that interruption. It's just it's awesome. It's great. I mean, we have so many leaders in so many different countries already that are building this. It really is up to us now to make sure that you can go ahead and just go in your back office and toggle it through the languages that you need to, and keep adding those and making sure we have leaders in place that are going to help you with that. All right. And for those of you who need closed captions on videos, or you have team members that need closed captions on videos, we have that on the way as well. Okay. So all these things are rolling out, and you're going to see a lot of these start propagating once the new site's done propagating. So pretty exciting just to be able to go in there and do this kind of stuff for those to support our growing community across the world. Now, tomorrow, we're going to have something for you. Tomorrow, we're actually having a webinar. And so if you go into the back office of INFINii, you'll see that we are having a webinar tomorrow evening for partners. All right, so we can go over everything for the partners and go over the links that are going to start propagating tonight for you guys, show you what they're all about, give you some training on how to use them and all that stuff. Really excited about that as well, because at the end of the day, we have some really phenomenal people who have just excelled. I mean, if you look at Rank Achievers, this slide that's right here, it's been sitting here and I haven't said anything about it, but we had 344 people hit the rank of manager, and that is ridiculous considering that we're in pre-launch. 24 people hit the rank of director or above. That is insane. That means we have a lot of celebrations to do with those folks. So we're really, really excited about that. Very excited about that. You guys have done some hard work, and you'll start seeing those ranks propagating in your back office. So we're very excited about that as well. Hitesh, do you want to comment? And I think we already, did we comment? Did you already comment on this? Yeah, the ABB?
No, I did not. No, I did not. I do want to go over that. And I want to address very quickly one very critical factor. If you look at the numbers of people who actually made even profit in our payouts as a partner, that far exceeds what happens typically in this industry, if you want to call it. But overall, what happens with other companies, because of the way that we pay out and how much we're paying out, and the reason why we removed all limits in the first month, all of that was done to try and encourage our members, our partners, to be profitable as quickly as possible. It's the same business principle. For our customers and our partners, get people to profitability as quickly as possible. So in one of our desires to do that, we introduced something on the 3rd of January called the Advanced Beginner Bonus. We basically took the old beginner bonus that had limitations and restrictions where you didn't really know exactly what your goal was. We really improved it and enhanced it tremendously, where you could actually, in many cases, be profitable with just one sale. Okay, and we put out a whole system for it. You can generate up to $1,400 in the first month just with the Advanced Beginner Bonus. Now, when we did that, there are a lot of partners who already achieved that in December. Okay, so one of the right things for us to do was, and I don't know why this escapes so many companies or so many businesses, but the right thing to do was to go back and say, listen guys, let's make this retroactive. If you achieve this in the month of December, we will still add the funds for it to your back office. Okay, so we actually went ahead and did that. On top of that, there are many partners who said, look, I'm waiting to build. Okay, they were holding off, they were waiting for replicated sites, so they were waiting for us to come out of the beta mode and so on. Now that we have done so, your 30 days for hitting those bonuses are actually being restarted. So if you achieved the Advanced Beginner Bonus levels in your first month of December, awesome. We are retroactively going to go back and pay you. If you were waiting and you did not promote heavily because you weren't sure of what you wanted to do, but now that you have the statistics, now that you have the numbers from customers, and you see what the company is all about, maybe you're ready to promote. So now we're actually restarting your clock, and you have another 30 days to actually hit those bonuses for yourself. Okay, so you're going to see all of this explained, obviously, in the new compensation plan as well. Okay, that we put out in your back office, but nobody loses is basically the agenda behind it. Similarly, we're going to restart the clock on the 90-day director bonus as well. So if you hit director in the last month, which as we said, 24 people already did, if you hit director last month, awesome. You've already achieved it in your first 90 days. You already qualify for the $10,000 bonus. But if you did not, because you're waiting, we're going to restart the clock. That the 90 days will begin counting from tomorrow onwards. Okay, when you guys have access to the sales funnels and sales materials and you're out of the beta mode and all those things, you will actually have 90 days all over again. Clearly, this gives all of you a massive head start. It's all about trying to be fair and making sure that everybody is profitable. And I think this will help a lot more of you hit director very, very quickly, especially when you combine this with the Advanced Beginner Bonus and how that works. So anybody think that would be fun? Yes, awesome. So ABB, guys, stands for Advanced Beginner Bonus. And if you don't understand what it is or know what it's about, it's essentially the fastest way that you can get into profitability that has ever been designed and produced by any network marketing company that we are aware of. You actually have a shot at being profitable on your first sale. And on top of that, it gives you a tremendous roadmap. It gives you a very significant roadmap just by combining the different bonuses and just by walking through the compensation plan to get you to $20,000 in your first 3 months if you follow that roadmap. Okay, now, of course, not everybody's going to be able to follow it, and not everybody's going to do that, but it's a tremendous roadmap, and even if you do half of that or a quarter of that, it's still way better than what 99% of people are able to achieve out there. Okay, and I don't just say 99% as a matter of saying, it's literally a statistic. It's better than what 99% of people would do. So, I mean, we're very excited about it. We're very excited about being able to do this. And I really want to take a moment and thank our entire corporate team, because our corporate team, everybody's fine with knowing that there will be pay cuts in some cases, or that we as a company will run leaner in some cases, to make sure that our field is rewarded for the work that they have done. And everybody's on board with that. Everybody's happy about that. So you guys have a team over here that is all about making sure that our customers are successful and our partners are successful. And it's not just about us benefiting out of this in some, fangled way. So really, really grateful to have Kevin and Jason and John and Ken and many others on board. So just wanted to throw that out there. But keep going, Kev.
Well, I wanted to make sure everyone one more time understood tomorrow night we have a partners call at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can register for that in your back office if you just go to the events page. Right when you log in, just scroll down, you'll see it, and you'll see a link there for that to go ahead and register for it. So pretty cool. We're going to go over all this stuff because by then we anticipate that everyone will have propagated on the site. You'll have all your links. You'll have a way to just share your link and have people sign up. And the webinar that we had last night will also be a new separate page because that was phenomenal. Who here saw that webinar last night with Ricardo? Did anyone get a chance to watch? Well, I know everyone got it. A lot of people got a chance to watch it. It's pretty amazing, pretty amazing. So it's going to be another tool in your arsenal. He did a phenomenal job last night. We just applaud him. And Jeff came on and shared his success with this, how he went from $2 to $500,000 with this model. So we're very excited about that as well. It was recorded and it will be in your back office. Once that's done propagating, when you see the new links pop up, and some of you even sooner, it'll just be sitting back there, as well as the compensation plan doc and as well as the new deck. And you'll see them translated as well as we move forward. So very, very exciting. A lot of cool stuff. I'm glad you guys are here to witness this, to go through this. Again, we have the first master's class on the 27th with the registration opening on the 23rd. You'll see that in your back office for those of you who are ready to jump on board with that. And if Hitesh didn't mention, the new product research tool is going to be available in the back office as well for you guys. So lots of cool stuff we have going on. What's kind of cool is, and I just want to bring this back, and then I think I'm good. I want to keep this as short as possible because we have another one starting in 30 minutes for folks that couldn't get on this one. But what you're seeing right now in the back office as it propagates through, again, we usually would have just shut the site down and said, we'll see you as soon as we're done. We're just leaving it open. So you guys can watch that propagate through and see the back office morph and change as you toggle through and go through the pages. So when you go to a page, if it's changed over to the new back office, you'll see all the tools that come along with it. And again, tomorrow we'll cover that stuff. So that's all I wanted to go through, Hitesh. I'm just excited. I want to get back to work, and I wanted to let everyone get on and go check out the new back office and some of the functions. And I would like to get everything ready for the next call we're having here in 30 minutes for the folks who couldn't make it on this one. And those replicated sites, Bruce, you'll see some of those populating too tonight as we move in through tonight and tomorrow as the back office propagates.
Hey, Kev, one quick note on the detailed comp plan.
Yes.
All right, just guys, for the field, you guys are going to have a very detailed step-by-step process walk through that's going to help you understand each and every piece of this. It's a full 15 pages of explanation as you go through. So that's, Kevin's either loaded up right now in the back office or is about to be shortly. So I think everybody in the field, certainly by tomorrow, click in, take the time to read through this, and then I'm also going to be doing a video overview on it. So there won't be any questions, and it'll be, shall we say, easy, 1, 2, 3 step. So as every new person comes in, they'll be able to have a full understanding of exactly how to maximize this plan.
Oh, definitely. And we can go over that as well tomorrow on that call. That's another thing that's designed for, guys. So if you're a partner in here, and we're always wary when we get on corporate calls because it's always a mix of people who are here just for the drop shipping and the tools and the training, and a mix of people who are here to promote. It's a very mixed, group of awesome people that we have here. So we try to separate the two as much as we possibly can. And that is why we're having a partners call tomorrow. So you can log into the back office, go ahead and get on that on the Saturday partners only call. So it should be up here. Just refresh your back office a couple times here in the next 20 minutes. You'll see a link to it, and you guys can go ahead and get on there. And I'm just checking through the chat to see if there's anything that we missed that we need to go over. All right, I think that's good. We'll cover a lot more stuff tomorrow as well, guys. We'll go over a lot more things tomorrow with you guys as well, and we'll be kicking out an email on this. And once all the updates are propagated through, I know this is a lot of information in a short amount of time. So what we'll do is we'll send you guys a detailed email on what has changed, okay, and what's changed in the back office and where you can see it. So that way you can go, oh, okay, that's changed, and here's where I find this. So you guys will get that as well. I'm looking forward to tomorrow as well, guys. Thank you. Hitesh, do you have anything else before we close this down?
No, primarily what I just want to let everybody know is we are working very hard to make sure that everything works beautifully and very quickly. One of the other things that I wanted to talk about was there are a bunch of updates that we have made on the ALC, the Advanced Listing Creator, and we have quite a few updates that we'll be rolling out on that as well. Some of it will be propagated tonight, and some of it will happen over the next day or so. And it will keep getting updated just like we have been doing since the beginning. If any of you are having any technical issues, like there's an issue going on with the tokens and so on, we've been in communication with eBay about it. We will post an update. So on the homepage that you see in the new website, where you see the upcoming events, you're actually also going to begin seeing 3 separate tabs there. It's going to show you what's coming up in terms of webinars. It's going to show you what's coming up in terms of like real events, like physical events. And it's also going to show you what's going on in terms of upgrades and updates in relation to what's going on the site, or if there is any known issue right now that we're working on, bug fixes that are currently in order. There are multiple things like that. So all of those things will be on there as well. And there was a question that I want to address very quickly. Somebody had asked about what payouts are going to be released. So tonight, guys, we're going to be releasing the advanced beginner bonus for those of you who qualified in the month of December. We're also going to be releasing the global bonus pools, and we're also going to be releasing the elevation bonuses for people who hit director. So all of those bonuses are actually going to be in your back office tonight. And we're also going to have a new tracking system back there, which will show you where your payouts came from, what all the BB generated was, and so on. So you can reconcile all your records internally, and you will be able to withdraw that very easily. So all of those things are happening tonight. We're just waiting for the propagation to go through. Unfortunately, some of it is not in our control. Some of it is. Whatever is in our control, we're on it, and we will keep you guys updated on all of that.
Beautiful. I think that's it. Thank you guys for showing up. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you on the next webinar.